Welcome to this video. My name is Eva and I'm really excited to be sharing and talking today about this video. It's going to be about business, so online business, everything that I've learned and some mistakes that I've done, and probably this is going to be a two-part video, so I will make probably two videos. I will see how it will go, and let's get right into it. So the first one is wrong expectations. Oh, and this video is for everyone who ever thought of having a business, making money online, and just it's important, I think, to watch that video to have a more realistic perspective on it. So first of all, is one mistake that I have done is just having wrong expectations, because on social media you just see this amazing copywriting, so of people saying you can get rich in a day and just do what I do and buy my course and you will be super rich in just a week, and that is just not realistic. And I think that is really actually dangerous for people who, for example, have a stable job and then they have this wrong expectation that they will just make a business like that, and maybe they have family so they quit their job, and then the business, obviously because they have a wrong expectation, doesn't make any money for the first years, and so they get really into financial problems. So I think it's really important to have realistic expectations of, okay, there are those certain amount of skills that I need to learn, like marketing, sales, product development, customer service, like all of those different areas that I need to learn. And it will, if I haven't worked in business before, it probably will take some time, because the truth is that usually if you work in a business as an employee, you're just working in one area. So for example, you're doing working in marketing, but you haven't really worked in those other areas such as customer service or sales. So it's all of those skills that you need to learn, and it will usually take some time. And I think that I made the mistake just because I didn't know better. I expected my business to be financially profitable much earlier, and that is simply not the case, because it does take some time to, for me specifically, because I started at zero. I had no idea what marketing even is, what is sales, because in school you just don't learn about that, at least the school that I went to. So I had no idea, so of course it will take me longer, and I had a wrong expectation, and that led to a lot of resentment and led to a lot of feelings of frustration and of anger, and yeah, just really being angry at myself, feeling like a failure and all of that, when in reality I just had wrong expectations and I had to reframe my mindset. So I had to have that certain time frame that I had in my mind. Okay, it will take me X amount of years to accomplish financial stability from my business, and I had to increase that. And I had to say, okay, it will take me much longer because there are just so many skills that I still need to learn. And yeah, just having realistic expectations, super important. First, to not especially if you have a family and you just quit your job because you have this idea of becoming a millionaire through your business, it's really important to have realistic expectations. It's much better to go into a business with the feeling, okay, it's probably not gonna work out, or it's not gonna work out for a long time. So it's much better to have still another job that has consistent income. And the next problem and mistake that I've done is rushing and hustling. So business is it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. It will take usually many years, sometimes decades, depending on how many skills you need to learn. And also obviously there are things that you cannot control, such as, do you have a market niche that does actually work, or is it profitable, like just a lot of those things. And I think we have that hustle culture, maybe, at least I'm from Germany, so I feel like we have more capitalistic society of work. When you work hard, you're more valuable than someone who takes breaks, for example. And I think that's so detrimental, because many people, they sacrifice their health for money, and then once they have money, they lost their health. So it's really important to understand having a business, it does take time, it does take many, many years for most people. I mean, there are always some people who just blow up, and that's just the case, but for most people it will take many, many years. So don't sacrifice for your health for that. Make sure that you eat healthy, make sure that you can go for a walk, and make also sure that you maybe spend some time with family or friends, because in the end that's also something that I've learned. Your business is important, but for me, my business is never as important as my family and my close friends. Also, my clients will never be as important as my family and my close friends. And just to reprioritize, I think that helps a lot, to say, okay, what are my priorities? Because if your business, there will always sometimes be things that will happen in your business where it fluctuates, where sometimes you have more profit, sometimes you have less profit. And if you make your business your number one priority, and you don't have any other areas in your life, such as friends or family or free time, and you define yourself over your business, it can really, really crush you once your business doesn't make maybe the same profit as it did, or when there are fluctuations in your business. So really important. Don't rush so much. So take time to make healthy food, and take care of yourself first. You're your first priority, and after that comes your business, but you have to take care of yourself. Really, really important. And also sometimes take breaks, because that's also an important thing. I think sometimes you need to push, but also sometimes you need to know, okay, when do I need to stop pushing and actually reflect. It's the same with a relationship. Sometimes in a relationship you have to just try and be with your partner, but sometimes you actually have to reflect and say, is this actually working? What can I improve? And that reflection is super, super important. So sometimes I think we work because it feels uncomfortable to think, because it feels scary to think, it feels scary to reflect, and that's why we just work. When in reality, if we would think more, we could be a lot more just a lot more efficient, because we could change certain things and we could pivot in some things. So that was a huge lesson for me. Another huge lesson is don't compare yourself to others, and that is something that I'm still learning and probably will learn a lot always again. Is the thing is, especially on social media, you never know the reality of it. So for example, last week there was one girl or one woman who posted that she broke up with her husband or with her boyfriend, and 1 month ago they posted a lot of those love relationship pictures, and I was thinking, wow, this is, you cannot believe what is on social media. And the same also with for example, there was a woman who had a lot of like jewelry and just a lot of like money basically. And then I realized, or she was telling in a post, that she's actually that type of woman who sleeps with rich men and gets as a compensation money. So you never know the backstory of it. So I think if you see someone with maybe a certain type of lifestyle, you like, sometimes it's not real. Sometimes the person, for example, also rents a nice car for a day, makes a lot of pictures of it, and then says, do this, then you can also afford that car when you buy my course, or something like that. So yeah, always take things as with a grain of salt. And yeah, and also really important, something that I've learned is letting go of your ego. So I don't need to, like, my business is not me. My accomplishments, my work is not me. So if my business is failing or is gaining profit, to not let it be a reflection of me, because if you do that, you can really, really harm yourself and losing motivation also. If you yeah, if you just have so much ego within your business. So your business is not a reflection of you. Also really important, your products, they are not you. So your products, they're not like your baby in a way. So if people criticize your product, don't take it so personally. I think that's a huge problem that I had. I took so many things personally when in reality they were not personally. So if someone critiques your product, you know, okay, I need to improve that product, but it's not, oh, I'm a failure. No, it's just that I need to improve my product. So always, if possible, try to put out all of those emotions from your business and just have a much more objective perspective on your business and saying, okay, what do I need to change in my product? What do I need to change in my offer? That is much healthier than just saying, oh, I'm a failure. And I think it depends so much what type of product you offer, because if it is a physical product, it is so much easier to do that. For example, if you say, okay, I offer, I don't know, I make that box, for example, then and someone says, oh, that box is not good, then you say, okay, I need to change that box, or that box is alright how it is, and that client is a little bit woo-woo. But it becomes harder if you do something such as maybe, yeah, with coaching or things like that, because you are in some ways the product, and you helping people, you are in a product. So it might feel a bit more difficult to separate your product from yourself, but it's really important to do that. So your service that you do is a product and it's not you. And I think that's so important, to not take things personally in your business. And um, the last mistake that I've done was just poor money mindset, and I'm still working on that a lot. So yeah, just thinking, I don't deserve charging money for my services, and that is such a bad mindset to have, because in reality I do of course deserve to be compensated for my time, and that was super helpful for me. And now I'm working for someone else, and it is so healing for me to just get paid for my work, for the hours. And it was in the beginning, for example, I was like teaching people, and I teach them for 45 minutes, and I always had the need, I need to give 5 minutes more. And it didn't come from a space of I want to help them, maybe too, but it came more from a space of I don't deserve to be compensated. And that was so negative. And now I actually just get paid for the value that I provide, and it's much better. So those are some of the mistakes. I will make a new video about all of the other mistakes. So really excited, and if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. I share, yeah, just a lot that I struggle with also now, and I'm really excited to see you in my next video. See you soon.